Hello, dear Capricorn, and welcome to your love reading for July of 2026. Thank you for joining us here. Today is actually the 30th of June when I'm doing this, and it's a Patreon reading, which is love reading, which is released to the public on YouTube towards the second part of the month. Gaia sat on my cards, and I thought I got them all. Yep, I don't think I have any more. She's just laying by my side here. She's very comfortable with listening to my voice. It's like a lullaby. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Mind you, above you can hear some airplanes, water planes putting out fires. We've got a bushfire not very far from here, so hopefully they will manage it. We already had the warning messages. Let's see what's going on, dear Capricorn. We've just had a full moon. Just had a full moon in your sign, and it wasn't an easy aspect to Saturn, which rules you. So something is coming full circle and completing for you, and it's not going to be easy. It's asking that you are mature, that you be patient, that you be grounded, and sort of, if you've been wearing those rose-colored glasses, to see the reality of a situation, right? So it does give us many opportunities. You will have many opportunities, as Mercury is also turned retrograde now in your house of your most important relationships. So expect returns. Expect situations to come back to give you second chances, to revisit, to tweak, or to release, whatever it's going to be. Dear Capricorn, let's see what's coming through in a relationship spread. For Capricorn, what is the Karma Dharma? Dear Spirit, guide us for Capricorn whenever they get to view this. We've got the High Priestess. Could be a spiritual connection or a secretive connection, or just a platonic connection. Do trust your intuition. The High Priestess many times is a third person, the other woman, so usually she does show up then. But if there is a third party situation, obviously that would trigger your awakening for sure. But I see lots of secrets. Possibly Pisces comes through. Pisces is where the North Node is. And, well, Jupiter has just entered in Leo, so the energies are shifting greatly. And Mars also shifting into Gemini. So a lot of the outer planets are moving, the big planets, they're moving into fire and air, and you're an earth sign. So earth signs will be put out. We're going to have dilemmas, we're going to have to make adjustments, but we've all got blessings to look forward to, as the planets are giving people opportunity, the world, and we're all part of the world and the collective. Let's see your most important, your most significant relationship, the one that you're here watching this tarot reading for. Let's see what's the potential in the now relative to your most significant relationship that you're wanting to find out about. In the now, what is the potential? What can be playing out in the now? The Death card, death and rebirth. Eight of Cups. And the Ten of Wands. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Not an easy thing at all. Because this is about releasing something. Eight of Cups is, I did not find my happiness, right? Maybe there was a lot of secrecy. Maybe there was deception. Maybe there was jealousy, whatever it is. The Ten of Wands is also a rounding up, but remember, it turns into the Ace of Wands. Someone is picking up and moving house here. See, you can see that she's heading towards the sun. She's following her heart. because where she was, she did not find her happiness. Let's look at the deep past. We've got the Hanging Man. Now, I just did the Sagittarius reading that had the same card in the same position. Please watch that. You may have placements in Sag as well. What else? We had the Knight of Cups. Someone was waiting for an offer, but the offer was 2 steps forward and a step back. And the Knight of Cups, which is usually Scorpio, could be Sagittarius as well. So we're talking about Pisces, well, Pisces, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sagittarius. The Knight of Cups here. Not certain whether this offer could be made in the past. Let's see. And knights are not mature enough. They're not kings. But there was love here with the Two of Cups. There was. Okay. Some of you were in the process of possibly going through a metamorphosis, a big life change, when you met your other half, your match. But this was like a cycle that needed to close up, some sort of karma that was being carried that did not deliver in the past. And what was that karma? It could have been some sort of sacrifice. It could have been another relationship, another soulmate connection. Let's see what you brought to the table and how you felt. You're the Emperor. Maybe a big age difference here between you. Wow, unless you were in a marriage here and you had an Emperor, someone who was a father, a spouse, right? The Emperor could be someone controlling, someone, it could be Aries, any other sign. But 10 of Pentacles and the Emperor to me is I'm in a marriage, I've got kids, I'm a grandparent as well. And the Two of Pentacles. What do? Do I bail? Do I follow my heart? Or do I sacrifice myself because I found something that was worthy of, me meeting them halfway? But what do? I see the dilemma here. Let's see. And the Two of Pentacles is like two timing. It's like, and I'm not down talking you, dear Capricorn, obviously, but you're someone who needs to be grounded. Someone needs to be certain. So maybe you did not, maybe you needed time to decide. Maybe it was you that needed time before you could accept an offer here. Let's see what your person, the most important person, the person you're hoping to manifest. 9 of Swords. So they had a lot of worries, a lot of sleepless nights. Ace of Cups, the Ace of Love. They did fall for you. And the Four of Wands. I don't know if they were in another connection. You look like you were. Even though the Four of Wands is it is a marriage card, right? This could say that your person was so worried because you were in another connection. They wanted to do right. They wanted to be ethical, possibly. And on another level, maybe you were their happiness. But the fact that maybe you were stuck in another situation here and indecisive, they worried themselves sick. So let's see what the possible outcome is. Let's put these to the side, away from Gaia. Possible outcome, the Strength card. Page of Cups. And the Justice card. And 10 of Swords. So a lot to do with worry, a lot to do with even deception, betrayal. 10 of Swords, remember, is the darkest before the dawn. It turns into the Ace of Swords. And the Hermit, someone who needed their time to see the the truth, to be guided. Someone who needed to see that inner light. I mean, this is like going through a dark night of the soul, right? And going through an awakening. So I'm not sure. And Virgo comes through. Dear Capricorn, Virgo does come through. Scorpio comes through. Libra, Leo, Aries. They're the main signs. And we've got a King of Wands here. And we've got a King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles would more than likely be a spouse. King of Wands would be someone that has the hots for you, someone that desired to be with you. I don't know if it was a Leo. I don't know if it was a Leo, Virgo, Casper. Even if we're looking at the masculine, right, it feels like someone was quite comfortable or not budging, but then King of Wands comes through, which is like, I desire to take action. Or my desires are putting me to go through this awakening. Or, I mean, remember the Knight of Cups is here. I said it could be Sagittarius. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo. The lovers, twin flame connection, choice between two. What I see as the outcome here is that someone needs to be strong. Someone needs to know that they've got the power to manifest this. I'm getting here that there's big change, because this is like an ending. That's like releasing this. This is like an ending of a chapter, no doubt. Someone's going to have to be patient. There can be a return here with the Page of Cups, an unexpected return, an apology, even communication that someone is looking for for fairness and justice, or someone's going through a legal divorce or something like that. Remember, this turns into the Ace of Wands, which is like something will light up for you. You will understand something. Remember, even in the Ten of Swords, that it's like the darkest before the dawn. We will take more cards, but let's get more information. Let's look at the Twin Flame Oracle. You could hear the airplanes flying from up above, going and putting out the fire. We're going to see a lot of fires because of the wind. We're going to have a lot of wind and a lot of heat, which is going to cause lots of fires, I do believe, this summer. With Jupiter now in Leo, Leo's a fire sign. He expands on everything he touches. For Capricorn, what's going on with their twin flame? Legal matters, marriage license, divorce papers, and getting a lawyer. You see that there is some sort of a legal divorce for some. It could be your person, doesn't have to be. It could be both of you. It could be one of you. Unavailable, struggles with intimacy, emotionally aloof, dating other people. Someone feeling blocked, and obviously struggles with intimacy. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio. I mean, Scorpio does speak to secrecy and fears, right? And we've got tying the knot, marriage-minded, unexpected proposal, long-term commitment. Well, that's very sudden, isn't it? 1 minute, someone is going through legalities, getting a lawyer, thinking of divorce, and then the other is unavailable, and they're having struggles with intimacy. Unavailable. Why are they unavailable? Because they're going through separation and divorce, which will open up the opportunity for something more serious. See, the Four of Wands, this is like celebration. This is what your person wants. And this can also speak to unexpected, something that you don't expect, an offer. an unexpected proposal for equilibrium. For some of you, maybe a long-term commitment, because your person is seeing this as long-term. If we look at the Four of Wands, they're waiting for the opportunity. Getting clarity, seeing through lies, being real with yourself and accepting the truth. We will take some more tarot here. Let's look at the romance angels. For Capricorn. What's going on in love for Capricorn? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So a decision needs to be made. Someone is unclear. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. There is physical attraction here. There's also emotional connection. But a decision needs to be made. And unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is not for this connection. This is more than likely a previous connection where you see the attraction comes in first and then the unrequited love. Let's take one more. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So forgiveness is something that is necessary here. Healing family issues. So forgiveness is necessary. The forgiveness does speak to the past. It's connected to possibly your parents. Let's see what the past, present, future with the Lenormand advises as well. For Capricorn, what does the future show? Past, present, future. We've got the fox, and you can't see it. We've got the tower and the fox here. Someone is looking for a way to sneak out. There's a spiritual and very strong sexual connection here, a divine union that is not out in the open here. Maybe it was meant to stay quiet, but because this can also speak to a commitment, right? A marriage. But this also speaks to timing. Someone's going to find a way to be able to build on this, or find a way to get out of a relationship where someone was unhappy. See, there are choices here. Possibly also a relationship you met whilst on the road, or this connection has put you in a dilemma, whether it's you or your person. We've got the ring, so this is a contractual agreement, a marriage. See, and someone cares about, they worry about their reputation. So there's got to be hush-hush. You may be dealing with someone that is in a powerful position, right? And also, I mean, this could be someone that has their own business, someone quite powerful like an emperor or an empress. And someone that needs to uphold their position and be strong, find the courage to act, to be tactful, and to find a resolution. This speaks to secrecy, surely. Or someone keeping their personal life undercover, away from prying eyes, let's say. Let's put these up here, because we don't have enough space, and that's because of Gaia. And let's take some little tarot cards, but before we do that, let's look at your person's psyche and what's going on in their emotional life. What are they feeling? What's going on in their subconscious? You too may also have been in a position where you didn't know if your person was able to grow into and have the persona of the emperor. Maybe this was what you hoped. And again, as I said, I do see a big age difference here. Let's look at your person and how they feel about you. Separation. Or what they're going through. We've got news. Received. Feels like they received some karma. There's something about wounding, worry. Maybe they were not totally truthful with you. Maybe they believed that this would work out, would turn out in a different way. Maybe they also have regrets of the way or what they could offer you and what they couldn't offer you. That is a possibility here as well. Maybe now they've seen the true harsh reality of a situation. Also with the Two of Pentacles that you hold, that speaks to dilemmas and adjustments, and you maybe not being decisive. Let's take one more on the received and on the news. Mask. So maybe they have not revealed what's truly going on in their life or how they truly felt. Maybe you went through a breakup because they were not truthful with you. What's the mask about? We've got a soulmate card here, and we've got spring. It's like saying your person wants to take off the mask. They want to tell you the reality of the situation, what they've been through, how they felt, everything that they've dreamed of you. They want to offer you their cup. Spring means dating, it means happiness, it means flirtation. They want to make you a very serious offer. Tying the knot, it says here, marriage-minded, unexpected proposal and long-term commitment. If you're in another connection still, obviously maybe this was someone that was waiting for you to become more free. They're marriage-minded. As I said, they've got the Four of Wands. Maybe they're waiting on the right opportunity. 11-11. There's nostalgia. They want to return. I don't know if they're in your life, but there is a connection from the past. This is not someone that showed up in your life yesterday. Let's take and I know you can't see a lot of the cards, but there's not much I can do. Let's see what's going on. What is this Death card, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Wands? What's that about? We see someone leaving a situation and following their heart, even though it was a heavy load. It's someone that's in transition. We've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So someone's leaving a marriage, long-term commitment, because their cups were empty. Talk about an ending and a restart. Those 10 cups are empty. 10 of Cups is like a family situation. Someone's very unhappy. We've got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands, this is Leo energy. Someone's going to succeed to go through a death process because they're following their wish fulfillment. Even with the Death card, you see the star. This speaks to the future. Now, there may have been a little bit of ego here, but I don't know if you're dealing with someone quite successful. Leo comes through. And we've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And the Queen of Wands in the reverse is very self-centered, very stingy, just taking and not giving. This could be someone that's being left behind, someone that was just self-serving. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, don't worry about it. The sign. Let's see what's coming through from the past. We've got the Hermit. Someone needed to see the light. They needed time. Someone going through an awakening, or seeking advice, or needing guidance on how to go through a release. It could be a release of a major chapter in their life, right? We've got Virgo, Pisces. So I'm wondering if you're not dealing with a mutable sign that's been pressured, obviously, Sagittarius, Gemini, and this is Pisces, Virgo. So it could be any of those signs that have been going through their awakening. And we've got the moon in the reverse. Things being revealed in the past, or someone being totally secretive, maybe even deceptive, or fearing taking the next steps. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, you see. This could also, because this is like lots of secrets possibly also revealed in the past about family, about marriage, about hiccups, hang-ups, third-party situation, revelations, things having been revealed. The Hanging Man, sorry, I should say the Hermit is a 9. Some sort of ending, or a completion, a rounding up, things having been revealed. Let's look at you. You hold the Knave of Chalices, Page of Cups. You possibly have children yourself, but maybe you're hoping for an apology. Maybe you're hoping for someone to message you. Maybe you're hoping that someone will show up. Maybe you're hoping there could be a meet-up with your person. We've got the Magician in the reverse. This is you not knowing your power. Or Magician in the reverse. This person feels like they don't have the tools to make the magic, and they fear taking that leap of faith, because the Magician in the reverse for me is like the Fool card. Let's take one more. Maybe maybe you were not in a position to be able to make the magic. If you may have been under someone's thumb, the Emperor could be someone very controlling, someone who, I don't know, between the two of you there were lies, deception. This could have been a family situation with children. What else do you hold? And you hold the Eight of Swords. So you thought you were stuck. You felt stuck, imprisoned, but in actuality you held yourself back. You were thinking negatively. Let's look at your person. Why did they have the Nine of Swords? You also possibly didn't fully trust. I would say maybe you thought your person was trying to trick you. We've got the Hierophant and in the reverse. So your person was possibly in another marriage, or maybe they held different beliefs. Maybe your person, dear Capricorn, was not as conservative as you were. They were more modern, not so traditional. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Wheel, Fate in the reverse. This is like someone that's waiting for the right time to get out of a marriage. Waiting for fate and destiny to help them. Or felt as though they got the short end of the stick. That they were very unlucky in love. They missed an opportunity, possibly. What else? The Strength card, and that's a sign of weakness in the reverse. No, it's not the Strength card. I don't know why I said it's the Strength card. It's the Knight of Wands. Wow, okay, Knight of Wands in the reverse. This would be the player, logically, or someone that was out for fun and they got caught in a trap, let's say. Someone that needed freedom, they felt as though they were tied up to a situation that did not make them happy. And Knight of Wands in the reverse could be someone that's ready now to settle down with the right person, you know what I mean? Because we don't know for sure that they were in a marriage. Let's see what the possible outcome speaks to. And they may also need to travel to meet up with you, long distance. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is independence. Someone knowing that they are worthy. Someone being lonely and waiting for the right partnership. Someone that's financially in a good situation, but Nine of Pentacles, this is someone that's lonely. Or someone that's needing time to become single. What else do we have? We've got the Ten of Swords, which we've got there again. The betrayal, or the end of the suffering. Ten of Swords turns into the Ace of Swords, remember. And we've got the Three of Wands, like as though your ships are on the horizon, but this is also someone turning their back on a third-party situation, if there was something like that. Someone ready to take that journey. Could be physical, could be metaphorical. These three cards came out. So we've got the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords. It feels like someone needs time to wait. Someone's going through quite a bit of suffering here, waiting, but it's not easy. They're needing time to recover, or they're needing time to figure things out, because this could speak to a wounding, right? Someone going through a lot of trouble here, dear Capricorn. A very challenging ending, or a lot of difficulty in finding their freedom and their singlehood, and they need time because maybe they're dependent on others, possibly because of children. And you see the Knight of Swords comes in very quickly to clear the air. So there could be legalities. There's so much air in your outcome. So a lot to do with the communication. Let's take the advice. So it's only a small offer. The small offer could be, this is all I can offer you right now. There needs to be a decision. Remember, decide. Very soon you need to decide, because something needs to come to an end. Let's see what the advice is for Capricorn. We've got Trilogy of Light. Trilogy. The image on this card symbolizes the template of creation. Abstract energy spirals into formation and drops down into consciousness. If you have chosen this card today, be aware that the will is set in motion. An abstract idea that you've had floating around in your subconscious is about to surface in your conscious mind. Pay attention to new ideas over the coming days. One of these ideas is the seed for the beginning of something completely new. Between all you are and all you will be is the present moment. Be conscious of the relationship of past, present, and future. Allow the light of your experience and wisdom to be your beacon as you set a course for a brighter future. And this would be you here with the Eight of Cups. There is going to be a brighter future for you. And you're rounding that up. You've got so many tens here. Dear Capricorn, this speaks to a new chapter opening up in your life. That is a certainty. Let's remember what I said here, that your person and their emotions, they've gone through a lot of karma, a lot of fate and destiny. Maybe they even have regrets about not being totally clear and wearing a mask, not letting you in fully. But we do have an offer here, and it could be an unexpected one as well. So I don't know if that message was concerning maybe your person as well, because energetically we're tuning into them as well. So let's take some timing cards and see, when will you receive your justice? And what does justice mean? An equal and balanced relationship, fairness and justice. That could be the ending of a legal divorce, separation. It could be your person giving you what you deserve and connecting with you in a harmonious and equal relationship. But as I said, even the Strength card here says you need to be patient. Someone needs time here. Let's see time-wise what's going on. Happening now for some people. Very soon, see the time again, the clock here. And in April, this would be next April, I would say, more than likely. You see the flowers? That's when love will happen for you. That's when an offer comes in for you. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen tomorrow. Things are happening, but the romantic part, the offer, it's going to take time. There are delays here. Okay. And let's take some emotions, feelings, and thoughts from your person. Someone here is getting clarity and they're needing to accept the truth. What's beneath that? We've got the money is an issue, financial support, settlement, or alimony. The money is like the Ten of Pentacles for me, whether it's family or whether it is settling money and healing family issues and forgiving. And let's see what your person thinks of you. How do they feel? If not with you, then no one. I'm not in love with you, I have to be honest. I don't know that this would be your person. It could be these could be relationships, previous relationships. We've got the Three of Swords up there as well. And we've got, this is my truth, take another card. What is your truth? You were cold and distant to me, I needed more passion. It's done, door closed, feeling blue, they cheated. My God, dear Capricorn, it's not getting any better. I'm ready to take the next step with you. And why did you cut me off like that? Just like that, I can't deal. And that's the Ten of Wands, which is in the now position. We see someone coming full circle or getting up, packing their bags and moving on. And she's heading towards this person here. So I have loved you from the moment I met you, but the problems in my life don't allow me to follow my heart right now. It won't be fair on you either. Say the cards. So, dear Capricorn, I don't see it as being an easy one. Trust your intuition, that will always guide you correctly, and don't take what I'm telling you, right, for the truth. The truth is within you. You hold the wisdom. But this also speaks to, signs, synchronicities. Expect connection to the divine, to spirit, and to your high self. You will be given some clarity, some guidance, surely, if you're paying attention. And if you're after answers, don't hesitate to ask spirit. And you never know how the answers come back to you, and trust your intuition. All right, but even just the last three cards, they are, you know, the Strength card, the Page of Cups, and the Justice card. They're positive cards, but when you get to digging deeper, you see that there are issues still, okay? All right, my darlings, love and light. Make sure you decide very soon. There is attraction there, and you must leave behind whoever is not meant to be on your path moving forward. They're not the person that you connect with and feel at home with. Okay? Love and light. Good luck.